Good morning, afternoon or evening, welcome back to CrimiClown Television. Today, playing some Kerbal Space Program. It's been a while, but we had a very good run going. The problem is we have a couple of people stranded. And we need to get those people back. Here we are. We've got a fair bit of science. Not enough to unlock anything useful, I think. We have these bicouplers and some adapters to make really slick aeroplanes. Now, we haven't done anything with aeroplanes just yet. Shoot the damn rockets! Alright. Alright, so we have some landing parts right here. But nothing really that we can use now in order to help this mission. With a fish, like Factorio, yeah. We could put a fish in a rocket. Alright, so before we start building, let's assess the mission, right? Because right now we're not under mission control. We have Relay Mun 2 in an adjusted orbit. Alright, that's something we might do in the meantime. Do we have anything from the Mun? Let's see. No, this is all Minmus. Alright, so we have one of these relays that needs to be adjusted a bit. Relay Mun 2. It's currently in a higher orbit than it should be, so this is a very easy adjustment. Let's do it right away. Very easy adjustment. Let's go into map view. Alright, so currently... Alright, so we're already at perfect inclination, so that's good. Let's warp here, right? Alright, so this thing does not have any autopiloting, so that's fine though. If we just do this, it's done. It didn't even cost us anything. Nothing at all. This is just the easiest mission we've ever done. Alright, maintain stability, there we go. Contract complete. Alright, so that's good. But now we have to assess what we have on the Mun. We have a couple of things on the Mun. For instance, Joni Kerman is on the Mun. Just like Shepless, also on the Mun. We have Timmy's pod, still floating around somewhere. Do we have any information on this? Apparently we do. So I think... Looks to me like we've emptied this already. Can we fly Timmy's pod? So I don't think there's anyone in here, right? This is, yeah, this is empty. Right, so if we go back to the tracking station, we can destroy Timmy's pod. There we go. Terminate. Resource scanner Minmus 1. That's still in orbit, and it's also a relay. That's good. I think it's also a relay. These capsules... Alright, payload egg. Alright. We'll have to see, because this is all Minmus. Let's see, a Mun egg. Yes, we have a couple of labs on the ground. Mun egg 1 and 2, both on this, both on each side of the crater, but these will not go anywhere. And these have people in them. 2 pilots here, 1 pilot here. So we need to save at least 3 people while we're on the Mun. But then again, there are also a couple of stranded Kerbals. Let's see if we have some science left here. That would be nice. Oh, we have quite a bit of science. Let's transfer it. Let's see. Transmit science. There we go. Yep, there we go. Nice bit of science. Warning, not enough charge, so this will have to go for a while. In the meantime, I'm quickly gonna have to check in with my wife. I'll be right back. All right, so I just had to say something to my wife right there because she was raving about something that happened. We were at a restaurant a couple of minutes ago. Why is this not charging? Is the sun out? Oh, the sun's out. Yeah, that's gonna do it. That will stop it from recharging. All right, here we go. There we go. Complete and done. Great. Received science lab research data from Minimus. Alright, science added. Great. Review data. Can we put this? No, we can keep this. Can we put this in the lab? Lab is still full. Alright. This will produce a lot of science. This is going to be nice. We're going to rescue these people at some point as well. And these are a lot of people. Now, for Minimus, it's easier to take off. So that's a good thing. Women's, says boss. Yep. I can hear her raving from the other room. Alright, we have two eggs. 2 landed eggs with 3 people in it. So we need to make sure that we get a craft up here that can empty, that can carry 3 peeps and bring them back to Kerbin. Easy enough, right? Let's do it. So it needs to be capable of landing on the Mun. And also, it needs to have a little bit of, let's see, lander can. Do we have multiple? Lander can hold 2 people. Variants. Oh. Oh, there's actually a rover variant. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that. A drivable rover, yeah. Alright, that's cool. Good to know. Are there any other variants, options for something? Like this can hold 3 people, right? Yeah, we're just gonna send this pod. Put a big old parachute on the top. I think that's enough. Because this parachute was made for this, right? Alright, so we're gonna need a big old fuel tank underneath this. So one of these. No, that's... Nope. I think we need a Rockomax. Yes. This. So if we put a couple of thuds on the side, I wonder how heavy it will be. Payload. No. Coupling. A decoupler. But we might want a heat shield underneath this as well. I think that will help with the re-entry. That's too small, this one. Yeah, and I don't think we need this much. I think we can use... I think we can get away with 160 ablator, perhaps even 80 ablator. 240. Let's go safe. Let's go safe. Alright. So what's next? A couple of thuds. I think this will... these are quite nice in vacuum. But these are quite nice as well, right? So these... they're not very, very powerful. So what if we put these on, right? One of this. Alright, so that's... we'll put three of these engines on. Then try and distribute it nicer. Because these engines weigh a ton, of course. So putting these on actually makes it harder to land. Alright, we don't need anything underneath here, except for some landing feet, ground landing struts. There we go. And we'll do 3 landing struts as well. Balance it out, right? Yes. Great. Start retracted. Alright, so this will land on the button. Boss, I heard that via Jan's man cave. Yep. Alright, another decoupler. There we go. And this needs to go to space and back. So what if we grab a sub-assembly? This is the roving egg. So what's this lifter gonna do with our delta? That's gonna be quite enough, I think. I think that's gonna be just about fine. Alright, we have a parachute. We have... Alright, let's check. Let's do the actual checklist. Missing ladder. That's okay. We know it's missing a ladder, but it's not needed where we're going. Let's see. RCS disabled. We don't want RCS. Thrust limiter off. And no monopropellant. There we go. Consumer not receiving monopropellant. Limited. Alright, so that's just the monopropellant. Receiving limited monopropellant. Yeah, but we're not going to use the RCS, so that's fine. Great. Electric charge. It does have electric charge. We'll go to electrical. And we'll just put some photovoltaics on it. Because this thing... let's put them here. This thing is going to fly on its own for a while. We're going to need some form of controlling it. So, how about this Octo 2? That's very small, isn't it? Will this be an aerodynamical problem? I don't see how, but let's see. Perhaps the hex. Oh, that's even more of a problem. Yeah. Alright, so let's do this one. I think this will have enough maneuverability stuff. Alright. Electric charge generator, but not used. Well, it is used in this son of a bee. Parachute issues. It's on the same stage as a thing. Yeah, that's not cool. Right, so these and this will go at the same time. That's fine. Let's see. Oh, we have, of course, we have double the fun here. We can get rid of this, put this underneath. Right. So this will go, then the parachute will go. Right. So this will go at the same time. This will go, then this will go, and these will all go at the same time. That's fine. What's the parachute issue now? As a crew assigned, no parachute attached. Let's get the crew out first. Empty crew cabin, that's fine. Missing ladder. Oh, of course, it's it thinks. Yeah, alright. So we need to reroute. Right, so this needs to be the route. No, this needs to reroute to there. Yes, alright. And then this connects. Great. Alright. Electric charge generator but not used. Generator but storage is lacking. That I agree. I agree that storage is lacking. Electrical. Battery bank. Let's just do it like this. Why not? It looks really awkward. Missing ladder, we're gonna ignore that. Generator but not used, that's not true. Short range antenna. Of course, it is a probe, so we're gonna need some form of connectivity. There we go. 2 of these on the pod. Consumer engine. It's not receiving the monopropellant it needs. Alright, so what if we just do this? No. And then enable it. No, we don't want the RCS. There we go. We're going to ignore that one. Alright, staging. All engines. These decouple, this decouples, and this. Alright. So we have 3 people. We're going to land this once, and we're going to EVA one of our Kerbals to fly across the crater. I think a full monopropellant tank will be able to fly across the crater. We can also try and lift one of those, one of their aircraft. So one of our Kerbals can get a ride, and then we'll just let it explode somewhere. Alright, so this is the Mun rescue egg. We're going to save it, and we're going to launch it without people inside. This is going to go all kinds of wrong, but I like it. Alright, let's launch. It will lift, so that's good. At least it lifts. Alright, let's she's still talking about what happened in the restaurant. She can't let it go. Alright, it's a bit wibbly, a bit wobbly. We didn't auto strut this. Auto strut, heaviest part. That's more like it. Alright, there we go. That's a nice, clean separation. And now we want to try and follow orbital prograde. We're up to 10k. Let's hope this goes well. Alright, so orbital prograde, everyone. That's the goal. Alright, apoapsis is still... Oh, we're gonna try and put it a bit higher on the 90-degree heading. That's perfect. Because the Mun is on a 90-degree heading. We want to be heading to 90 degrees as well. Alright, we're still climbing. It's still good. Alright, let's decouple these. Alright, so it's 1 minute to our periapsis. Apoapsis, I mean, sorry. I don't know if we're gonna make this. It's gonna be really tight. We're still climbing though. Atmospheric drag is now almost negligible. This is not the best launch we've ever had. I think we went down a bit too fast. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. As long as we can hold steady. Alright, so let's try and fast forward this. Let's see where we go. Alright, so we're reaching orbital speed, but we're not in space just yet. Alright, let's get this to 70. Alright, I think we've done something right. We have quite a bit of delta V left. I think this is enough for a landing. Let's put up the gears. And let's get the solar panels out. We didn't put these on a button, so just pull them out and, naturally. That's fine. All right, let's get out of here and let's plot course for the Mun. Set as target. Alright, so we're gonna use a method. Oh, we're already have... that's the sun, my dear. That's not the mun. So as soon as we can see the mun over the horizon, we're gonna just burn retrograde. That's our tactics. Alright, so we're here. Still have a bit to go. What we can do, we're gonna fly by, we're gonna try and see if we can save this. So we're gonna just fly by the seat of our pants. Alright. Let's warp a bit. There it is. Alright, let's burn. Burn towards the mun. This is gonna be great. We're on a little bit of a descending node. I don't think we can fix that, really. Oh. Nope, we're not gonna be able to fix that. Alright, let's alright, we have a mun periapsis. Let's get this as low as we can. Great. Amazing. Alright. Now, let's warp to here. Retrograde. And this thing is going to be able to get there all on its own. It doesn't need any interference from pilots or whatever. Alright, so first things first. We're going to rescue whoever we can from the surface of the mun. Alright, time warp complete. There we go. Let's circularize. That's fine. Alright. I think we're doing pretty well. So, surface speed. There we go. We're gonna, first of all, we're gonna quick save. And we're gonna warp here. I'm going to try and land as close to this Mun Egg 1 as we can. We'll see how much fuel we have left. So this... oh, this isn't looking too good, actually. I think we had a very bad start. Let's see if we can land, and otherwise we're going to revert before we lose an entire mission. So, yeah, look at this. We need to get rid of as much speed as we have left in our tanks. So that's not going to help. We're going to revert to assembly. All right, so we need more fuel on this top stage. More fuel indeed. So luckily, this craft is easily fixable. We can just put on another tank. Like one of these. Plop. And that will give this a lot more delta V. Sure. There we go. Nice. And I believe... well, it is a lot heavier, of course, to put it in an orbit now. That's the problem, right? Toggle. Let's put that toggle on 1. And this, we can put this on 1 as well. Extend, retract. Alright, so perhaps we need to make this lifter stage a bit heavier. No, let's make it a bigger lifter. Now, what we did with this part, we can of course do with the different parts as well. So let's do it. Let's make this go all the way to the Mun and back on a bigger payload carrier. So grab a decoupler. And we'll grab these large Rockomax tanks. Perhaps even the largest ones, the jumbos. Alright, so we grab a jumbo. Let's make it 2. And let's put a mainsail engine on it. Now the mainsail is a very powerful engine. This thing on its own... Look, this can carry us. This can carry us all the way into space. But we want more fuel. So what do? We copy this, put it down for a second. Let's go to coupling. Let's grab these. Let's put them right here on the I think this is a nice place to put them. And let's start with 2. Alrighty. Now I need this to actually, yeah, you're gonna twin. Alright, so this is a bit awkward. Alright. That's better. Alright, and we're gonna fire these via fuel tanks into the other side. Alright, so that will connect. That's fine. We're going to auto-strut this to the heaviest part. We're going to auto-strut this to the heaviest part. There we go. Let's put some nose cones on it for aerodynamics. These. Yes. Now this gives us a lot of delta V. We're going to put some nice wings on it. So let's mirror those, as, of course. Alright, and 4 of these on here. That's 6, but that's fine. We'll do with 4. There we go. Nice. Alright, so I believe this is a very heavy lifter, but it will do. It will certainly do. So this... these fire first. Gives us a nice thruster weight ratio. These will decouple, then this will decouple. Alright, then these will carry us onto the Mun and back, hopefully. Great, I don't see any problems at all. We might need, for this, we might need an advanced stabilizer to make turns, because advanced reaction wheel module. To make the turns, because this thing is not going to turn very well. Alright, Mun rescue egg. Any people in it? No. Alright, we'll save this as a sub-assembly. So this is stage lifter. No, this is the Rockomax lifter times 2. Lifts bigger things. Save, launch. Alright, attempt number 2. We now have a lot more delta V. A lot more power. Let's fly me to the Mun. Let's check our staging before we do, and let's also attach the clamps, which we've forgotten. Alright, so this reset for some reason. Alright, so these can go on the same stage. For some reason this reset, perhaps I pressed reset and I don't even know it. But, right, this goes at the same, yeah, alright, so. That's cool, we want the launch clamps on it. Just to make it a bit nicer, there we go. Save, launch. Of course, we didn't check the staging after we attached the launch clamps, so I'm gonna Have to do some manual rearranging here. There we go. Alright. No one in it? Nope. Alright, let's go. Alright, this is it. These are mainsail engines, very powerful engines. These will help us get all the way to the Mun. And then we'll just land this thing quite easily with the fuel we have left. Alright, let's go up high. Yep. And try and get to the 45-degree mark. Alright, we're starting to turn a little bit, so we're going too fast. Going too fast for this speed, but that's fine. As long as we can ditch the tanks. Yep, clean separation. There we go. Alright, we're up 100 kilometers. That's great. We're gonna go to orbit. And we're gonna circularize using this remainder stage. Alright, we're already here. Let's go to the stability assist and turn. Turn towards the horizon on the 90-degree heading. Look at this. Flipping perfect. And let's blow away using this very powerful mainsail engine. Mainsail is usually very good in atmosphere. It's not as good in space. We could have used a different engine here, but that would have meant that we had to spend a lot of more time on the slow engine while still in the atmosphere. That would probably not have worked. So we're compromising by just using the mainsail engine. We're doing a very steep inclination in order for our apoapsis to go a little bit lower. All right, a little bit lower on the apoapsis. We don't need to have a perfectly high apoapsis. Alright, and this should make us circularize easy. Alright, plenty of fuel left in this stage. Yeah, this will get us to the Mun. Alrighty, we're circularized. Let's target the Mun. Set this target. This time we're gonna plan the maneuver. However, the last time what we did was we just pointed retrograde as soon as we saw the Mun, and that really worked well. So why not do it today? All right. So as soon as we see the Mun. Right, so let's zoom out a bit. Let's see where it is. Can't see the Mun yet. No, still out there. All right. All right, there it is. So it's over the horizon, and we're just gonna burn retrograde. And let's focus view on the Mun. Alright, there we go. Apoapsis is rising. Oh, that's a bit too harsh. I'm gonna have to do a little maneuvering here. Look at this. The reaction wheel, even though we have the biggest reaction wheel on it, this craft is still very heavy to turn, very slow. Alright, let's give a little bit of boost. Little bit of boost. Look at this, periapsis. There we go, 40 kilometers. That's fine. Alright, now we want to make sure that when we're here, we drop down immediately, because that's where we need to be. So I think this is the best time. We're going to go surface. We're going to skip to our own. Oh, we need to do something before we continue. We need to extend these. Alright, let's extend. Because last time we couldn't get a signal because these were not extended. Alright. Now with the extension we have a lot better we have a better reception. That's the word I'm looking for. Receipt. Alright. From here we're I think we're even gonna, oh god. Yes. We're just gonna slow past this. And we're just gonna circularize, and then we fix our inclination a bit. So we're going to set this as target. Here at the descending node, we'll just do a little bit of an anti-normal burn. Alright. This will do. Alright, so this is... Oh, this is the descending node, so we'll do a normal burn, if you don't mind. Alright, so this... Bringing the apoaps up. Alright, so now we're flying straight across. Alright, let's go to retrograde. Let's fly right over it. And we're gonna try a landing in the dark. Now this has not a lot of fuel left, so what we're gonna do... We're going to burn it empty and then switch. Alright. So we're going to burn this empty. And we're going to eject it. Alright, that looks about right. Alright, so this debris is getting shot. It's getting flung. Right, now we need to really get rid of all of our surface speed. Right, point straight at the horizon. Get rid of our horizontal speed so we can just fall straight down. I think that's looking lovely. Alright, so... We're just flying blind here now. We're trying to do what's called a suicide burn. Bleed off all the speed before we hit the surface. Still doing very well on gas. Alright, so now where is our target? Right, we need to go to orbital speed, and then there is a target somewhere. Alright, it's the other way around. Alright, we're quickly gonna save ourselves first, because, well, we are still falling. It's not the best. So we need to go up a bit. Because we are heading in the wrong direction. Alright. Boosting that way. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. And if we land a little bit too far, it's not too much. We can correct it still. Alright, so let's try and turn towards... yeah, there we go. So at least our nav ball is a little bit closer. Alright, so if we land within a kilometer, I'm perfectly happy with that. Let's try and land within a couple of 100 meters, though. Alright, here we go. Let's come in for the landing. Oh, come on. Yes, that way. Alright, now this should be just about perfect. Alright, I think we just had a first surface rendezvous on the Mun. Let's quick save. Alright, so it's a bit unstable here, but we managed. Oh, great! We landed! Landed on the Mun. Now let's go to this vessel. So this... wow, this hunk of junk. Alright, so what do we have here? Do we have any science data left? Oh, we have some science data left. Great. Let's keep. Alright, let's EVA this pilot. Alright, let's go to this thing. And let's take all the data. Alright, and let's go to the other vessel. Oh, hello. Stop rolling, please. Alright, we're going to put you in the other vessel, and this one is going to go out. So, thanks for the science. But this is why we don't need ladders on the Mun. Because it's very easy to just EVA your way to here. Alright, that's one. One Kerbal saved. Now, as for the scientist, we're going to have to get the scientist as well, of course. Do we want to observe the materials bay one last time? I think we already have this, but why not? Alright, let's space to let go, and then shift to let go as well. We're going to leave this on the Mun, I think, for a while. It's not of any use to us at all, but we might be able to make... because this was also not designed, I believe, to... I think the other craft was also not designed to land back. It does act as a relay. Alright, so we can leave this as a relay. I mean, why not? Oh, God. Well, we fudged it up. Alright. Turn on SES. Radial in. Alright, let's... If we're going to do anything... Good job, thank you. SDTW plays. I've seen you around before. Alright, we might as well make it crash. Why not? Look, it's still holding. That's intense. Alright, so this lab, whatever you want to call it, it was doomed to fail anyway. We have a memento of our expedition. Alright. 2 Kerbals saved. 1 to go. It's set as target. So this is just on the 90-degree mark. I think we can handle this. And let's go up. And then point the camera towards the 90-degree heading. 45 degrees up. Let's boost for a bit. Oh, I think that's perfectly on mark. Alright. Let's go. We're gonna do this on the dark side of the moon, which is not the best. Alright, and just aim slightly ahead of it. Yeah, there we go. Perhaps even a bit more. Alright. Quick save, this is important. We're gonna go to surface retrograde. And we're gonna go up. This is why we quick save, because I don't think this is enough time for a suicide burn. Yeah, that's not enough time at all. We go from a good job to a, well, not so great. Alright, suicide burn is no. We're gonna warp to here instead. I think that's still a decent height to do a suicide burn from. 18k, yeah, that's too much. I think 10k, just about 10k, yeah. Because we're falling quite fast. Let's drop to at least 200 meters per second. Then we go to the 5k, then we drop to 100. And then we just bleed off the rest. Alright, so this is only 1 Kerbal, so I don't really mind if we have to bring him in, so to speak. We can also just go this way a bit. Oh god. We can just go this way a bit. Let's just not do target. Can we unset this as target? I don't know if we can. Would be nicer though. This is very dark for you, of course. What I'm going to do is I'm going to land it first and then... Yeah, we're going to land it first and we're just going to EVA the Kerbal out in daylight. Because this is just too dark for anyone to see. I think you can barely see the spacecraft. Alright, let's keep it pointing radial out so it's pointing straight down. You can see the spacecraft but not the moon. Well, that's the problem I'm having as well. We should have put some lights on this thing. Would have made things a bit more bearable. Here's the surface. I'm just doing the readings now. Just reading. Alright. We've got it. Stability assist. Thank you. Alright, it's on. Now let's time warp a bit. Until we have some sunlight again. We landed, yes. We landed in complete and utter darkness. I'm pretty proud of it myself. There we go. Now that's nice. Alright, so what are we going to do? We're going to switch to the other vessel. This also has quite a couple of thimbles of fuel left in it. We're going to EVA this pilot. And we can't restore it because we're not a scientist. We're going to let go and slowly but surely get in here. We're going to... Do we have any experiments in this still? I don't believe so. So do we log? Oh god, it can only be controlled. Yeah. All right. So that's the thing. I don't know whether we did or didn't do any science. So we're gonna have to get this guy in one of the capsules at least to do all the science. All right. Let's board him. Run. There's no atmosphere. That's not gonna work. Let's see. Log. Take it. Log. Take it. Log. Take it. Crew report would be nice. We already had the crew report. All right. So there is a goo canister here, but I think we sent it already. All right. So let's get him out. Let's do a flying EVA. Because why not? All right. He's in. Take the data. Take data. Take data. Great. Alright. Don't bump your head. Let's do a surface sample. Oh, we didn't get every bit of science from this yet. Oh, that's cool. Another EVA report. We've already done this. Alright, cool. So, we have our vessel right here. I believe. Oh, that's a bit far. That's 80 kilometers. I don't think that's it. I think that's it. 1.6 kilometers. I think that's better. All right. Also, let's turn on the lights. So we can at least see where we're walking. All right, jump. 1.6 kilometers. Now that's going to be a breeze. We just have to be a little bit patient. Because we're getting surface speed now, and we need to make sure that we don't get so much surface speed that we won't be able to brake anymore. We only have limited fuel as a Kerbal, but I think it's still a lot of fuel. All right, so as soon as we hit 400 meters per sec, 400 meters of distance, I want it to be less than 40 kilometers, etc., etc. I don't think we're gonna make this break. Well, who am I kidding? We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it just fine. Just overshot, really. It's not too bad. Not too bad. You have to imagine every time I press a button, that's speed that's not going to come off by its own. It's speed that actually needs to be bled off by doing controls in the other direction. Alright, let's board. We've got all 3 Kerbals on board. We have plenty of fuel left, I think, to make it back to Kerbin. We're going to have to see, and if not, we can get it in orbit around Kerbin at least. Alright, as for the other vessel, this one. This one. You know what they say? No, you don't? Well, neither do I. Let's put you up in the air. Cannot switch vessels while under acceleration. Oh, that's too bad. Let's hope you don't need to send another rescue vessel. Well, it's better to rescue someone from orbit than it is to send to rescue someone from wherever. This is going to be just fine. No actual vessels nearby. We'll switch to this, to the Muneg rescue. I think we can make this. All right, so let's let's do a little little thingy. There we go. We'll boost up. We'll get to the 90-degree marker. Oh, we're just looking from the wrong way. That's disoriented me a bit. All right, let's put it in at 21 kilometer. Well, 15 kilometers is fine, I think. Let's turn it not target retrograde, but orbital retrograde, please. There we go. Let's go towards the apoapsis. I think 20 seconds from there will be fine. Let's circularize. we're gonna have to be very careful with fuel now. So let's do this as efficient as possible. Alright, stable around the Mun. Very stable. Now, off to Kerbin. Add a maneuver. Right, so I think that if we just pull this from here. Alright, so if we go to just around... Oh, that's a bit too much. We want this periapsis to go to around 33. I think 50 will be just fine. Well, no, 33. We're gonna be safe. Let's let's just do 40. Fine, 40. Takes us 320 meters per second. We have meters per second to spare. Nice. All right. Let's go to here and let's put on stability assist. And let's warp to the next maneuver. All right, I think this is going to be just fine. So this is quite a good rescue mission for anyone on the Mun, because we just rescued in 2 locations with fuel to spare. So I think this is fine. Alright, and now it's just a matter of fixing the apoapsis. Now, if we want to save ourselves on speed, which I can imagine you would, because we're going to have a rough re-entry. If you want to fix your speed... Oh, come on. Let's see how much fuel do we have left. Oh, thimbles. Thimbles of fuel. Alright, 35. That's a bit too fast for my liking, but we'll do it. Alright, let's go to surface retrograde. Alright, let's just warp until we're there. What just happened? Did we just skip through the atmosphere? I think we skipped it. That's a bit strange. Alright, we skipped it once, but that's fine. Let's pull in everything. And the antennas as well. Retract. There we go. Alright, let's burn up the rest of our fuel. It's not very much anymore. And we'll go normal, and then we'll go retrograde again. So we just ditched this to the side so it won't crash into us, because that would be disastrous. Alright, let's see how the ablator is doing. I don't think we're going to use that much ablator, but we'll have to see. Alright, we're really getting rid of our apoapsis. Otherwise we would shoot back into orbit if we're going too fast. But I don't think we're going too fast. I think we can manage easily. Alright, so apoapsis is crashing down. I don't think we're going to go back up. Now, we're going to go plummet to the Earth. To Kerbin. Still have plenty of electric charge, thanks to the battery inside. Alright, so this held us easily. We're gonna deploy the parachute as soon as we can, because we want to bleed off speed. So how's the internal view? Hello, friends. Now, how do you get out of this again? I always forget. Well, it doesn't matter because we did it. Alright, get the parachute out. This is the big parachute. This is the big boy parachute. Alright, so that's a successful rescue of our pilots. It's not going as slow as I would like. Jettison the heat... No, we'll not jettison the heat shield. We'll be able to catch one blow for us. Plenty of ablator, by the way. We could have entered from way faster. We could have entered straight from the run. We didn't need to burn off any additional speed. But here we are, rescued. A lot of science again. We are at 930 science. That's great. These have leveled up, advanced to level 1. Look at this. Very nice. We can now do some more research and development. So, experimental science, that cost us 1,000. We can't do that. Ion propulsion, that's really nice to have. Because this is absolutely the best, the most efficient engine in an ISP. But it also needs a lot of electricity to fly. So ion propulsion is situationally very good. Let's see. This is something we wanted. Now this... Yeah, communitrons. So this is a drone core even. Wow. Alright. Battery bank, fuel cell array, and a thermoelectric generator. Now these are not some things... these are not things that I really want at the moment. But what I do really want at the moment, let's take a look. We have advanced metalworks, large volume containment. These engines, these vector engines, are really nice. Not very efficient in a vacuum. This one isn't. This one, yeah, these are just for lifting, big old lifting. I think we're going to go for advanced unmanned tech. Research. There we go. Still have 380 to spare. We're also going to do ion propulsion, I think, at some point, because it's really fun to make miniature vessels. SDTW Play says mission completed. Yes, sir. We have completed this mission. We are safe and sound. Mission control. What do we have? We have explore Minmus. Docking around Minmus. 2 vessels on or around Minmus. That's science data from space around Kerbal. We forgot this one, but we can still do it. And we have 2 stranded Kerbals on the Mun. Now this is very high prestige missions. So we just had a little bit of experience. We're going to do the same thing again. And this time, a lot more efficient. Let's open up what we had. We have Mun Rescue Egg. There we go. Now let's take a look at the other vessels that we did earlier. We have a flyby egg. This is just... oh yeah, this is the... I really like this craft. So inside this little thing is a very, very small lander. And this lander is basically just a heat shield with a battery and 2 solar panels on it and a seat. And you can just have a Kerbal sit in here and they will land on top of this. They have their own parachutes, so as soon as you enter, you can just get in the parachute. This is easy for flybys. And we're going to make more miniature crafts like this because I really like the miniature crafts. So we have a Kerbal lander egg. Let's see. Yeah, so this is a lander for any place within the Kerbal system with enough space for one Kerbal. So this is now quite redundant because we have something similar that can hold 3 Kerbals. So I'm gonna, we're gonna delete this because this is not a very nice craft to use really. The rescue egg, we have a rescue egg, but this was not very efficient at rescuing. We found that this, it simply doesn't have the manpower to, this can be used for rescuing people from orbit. From orbit it would be great. So that's the rescue egg. Well, let's get the Mun rescue egg once again on the stage. So this is also with asparagus staging, 2 very large boosters and this massive thing on it. Massive lander. Auto strutting is on. Everything is staged almost perfectly. Let's stage it perfectly this time. Let's make sure that there's no one in it. Well, you know what? We're only going to save 2 people, so I think we can have Jebediah Kerman in it to get a little bit more experience, because he's not very experienced. Scientist Bob Kerman, however, he is very experienced in everything he does. He's been to all the planets, he's landed everywhere, planted the flag everywhere within the Kerbal system. But Jeb, we're going to put Jeb on it. That makes me think, though, we can probably improve this craft. Revert flight. With the upgrade we just did an upgrade for the unmanned tech. Let's get this. Alright, so this is now the main part, but what if it was Probodobodine Hex? Or the Octo 2? So which one? Remote guidance unit. So what is the remote guidance unit? Where is it? There it is. Alright, so this remote guidance unit, what kind of stuff does it have? It has all of the SAS options, so that's really good. Alright, sure, I think this is even better. Now also, while we're here, we'll put the antennas on Action Group 1 as well. Let's toggle the antennas on Action Group 1. Alright, let's save it once again and let's launch. Hello, Bitcore. Rescue mission 2.0, yes. Bigger, better, improved. Let's get this thing to the Mun. Ready for liftoff. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Let's have it slowly turn prograde. Naturally falling this way. And we'll just stop it once it goes to 45 degrees. Alright, here we go. A very nice ascent profile. This thing is stable as heck. We're pushing against the drag now, that's the thing. We're going a bit too fast, so it might be worthwhile to get these 2 outer motors on a thrust limiter. I think that's the best option. We've lost a little bit of heading right there. Let's push it up just a bit. Alright. Apoap's 100. So we're doing well. Now let's push it towards the horizon. And start burning as soon as we hit the 70-kilometer mark. This is not the perfect ascent profile, I know, but we'll deal with it. I think we can start burning now already because, well, first of all, we have these two to get rid of. Also, we didn't learn from our last mistakes. We didn't put any lights on it. Lights would have been really nice for this lander. Now the lander has internal lights, but look, it's just it's just that. It's just a couple of internal lights. It doesn't give any light to the surroundings. Now, on this backdrop, it's not too bad, you know. You can still see it's a rocket. It's trying to go. It's trying its very, very best. Alright, let's push a little bit down on the horizon. Minus 10 degrees. So it doesn't rise anymore. Alright, let's hold this heading. Alright, and let's also fly up a bit. In order to make the most of our burns very efficient. Alright, 90 degrees, there we go. Alright, so if you really want to be noodly about this, which I will, we're just going to burn here so we don't increase the apoapsis too much. Alright, let's increase it to about 70, 80, 90. Fine. Got it. Alright, let's go to the MUN. Set as target, the MUN. Oh, we should really set the other thing as target. Let's focus view. We have stranded Kerbals here. Let's set as target the capsule. Alright, I think that's fine. Alrighty, now let's plan a maneuver node. Add a maneuver. Alright, that's doing something, that's great. Let's see, 10 kilometers. Perfect. Warp to next maneuver. Right, so this is going to take 800 something of our precious Delta V. And now these targets are a lot further apart than we would have liked. So I don't know if we're going to be able to actually do this mission in one go. We'll just have to see. Otherwise, we might... Oh god, we're here already. Let's start burning. We'll do corrections once we're there. Once we're on the way. Alrighty. Alright, let's do this a bit more delicately. Alright, let's get a MUN periapsis. Very low. 14, great. Alright, we're going to need to do some maneuvering while we're here. Focus view. on the mun. Please. Alright, so what if we... can't we focus view on the mun? Is there something wrong? Well, I think we can't. Alright. We'll just have to do it by our eyesight then. Alright, so what if... Alright, we can. Great. Alright, maneuver node. Here we go. This one, please. Yes. So this is the target, Shepless. So we will need to come in from a high place. Like so. It will take a while before we get there, so... We should... You know what? I think it's better to do... Yeah, that's difficult. Yeah, so I think it's better if we do it like this, so we can circularize on the other side of the planet. Alright, and then I think... You know what? I think this will just be fine, and we'll just have to do maneuvers as we're here. Right, so let's warp to here. Right, so our target right here is quite far away from us. Oh, do we not have any power anymore? Oh, shoot, we don't. No power and no... Alright, so we messed it up a bit. Because we're out of power. And now... I don't think we can do anything anymore. Nope. Oh, that's a bit too bad. That's a bit too bad. We need to reset it now. Because we forgot to extend the solar panels. Normally, when I make a craft like this, I put on a couple of really small solar panels. Just so we know... should we alter this thrust to 50%? Oh, that's not going well. Alright, let's revert the flight entirely. Let's Alright, let's fix this. So we wanted this to be 50%. Right? So that means that this one is also 50%. Great. And now we would like this to have a couple of small solar panels on... I think on every side would be nice. That's a bit too much in it. Yeah, let's just do it like this. And perhaps then also like this. So we get a couple of angles, right? Yeah. Alright, and this will just go on this angle then. Great, let's save it once again and let's launch. Don't forget the lights, that's a very good thing. That's a very good thing to say. We want some lights in case we're landing. Let's make this thing picture perfect. We'll even put a radio on it, which just has Rocket Man on loop. I think that's the best song to listen to if you're underway for a couple of years. Lighting. That's electrical. No, it's utility. Utility. All right, illuminators Mark 1 or Mark 2. We're gonna go for the Mark 1 because it's a nice visual. Alright, and we'll put lights. We'll put 4 lights in this sort of array. There we go. And the lights we can toggle with the light button, so we don't have to worry about that at all. Great! We didn't forget the lights. I'm quickly gonna grab a new drink, and we'll be back in a second. 'Cause I'm a rocket man. Hello, Bracaroni. Alright, let's launch this. Here we go. We've got lights. We've got little solar panels in case we forget to extend the big solar panels. We've got everything. We can land this. We can land this on the sun. Oh, that's a very slow start. Alright. We haven't got this. So, 75%? You know what? I think we can handle 100% ascent. Let's see what it does to our delta V if we adjust this. It will recalculate. I don't think it does a lot to our delta V. Yeah, so this is even better if we do it like this. So we get a lot more mileage out of this. We just have to keep it stable. That's all. Well, I think we've proven that this craft can stay stable. All right. 3, 2, 1, boom. Right. Tip over just a little bit. Just a little bit, and then just hold surface prograde. Sorry, surface prograde. Right, so this will slowly but surely get a little bit of height, and what we could do is we could just throttle down just a little bit before we hit the 10,000 mark. Just throttle down a bit. We'll put it on stability assist as soon as we hit 10,000 meters above sea level. We'll adjust the heading a little bit because we're veering off to the. All right, and let's just go full throttle again. We're veering off a bit. We're gonna have to fix that. We want to stay on the 90-degree heading if we can. That's better. Alright, and let's put it on stability assist. Alright, we're going the right way, which is to space. We're going fast, furious. Alright, let's watch until we get rid of these. Oh, that's close. We're going to have to do something about that. We need some Sepatrons or something because we're not going to have the perfect launch every time. Alright, apoapsis is up to 100 and let's kill the engines. Alright, let's press 1. So we get rid of we extend all of the solar panels and the gears and the whatnot. Alright, we're here. Let's go to the horizon. Now it's just a matter of making speed. Great stuff. Alright, so we need to down the apoapsis a bit. So that's why we're pointing this way. We want it to be around the 100 kilometer mark, but we don't want to be far above it. This costs a lot more fuel, of course. So we're just going to go straight to the apoapsis now. Oh, look, that's perfect. Alright, 90 to 90. That's ridiculous. Alright, the Mun. Set as target. We just missed you, but we're gonna go and make a maneuver right here. We're gonna pull it all the way up until we have an encounter with you. The Mun periapsis. Alright, so this is the closest we can get. We'll just apply a little bit more pressure. There we go. Alright, we have a maneuver node. Let's go. Still, with a giant steering wheel basically on this rocket, we still turn very slowly. Look, here's our stability assist advanced large reaction wheel. And in the next stage, this will make us go very fast, very quick, so that's really good. Turn really fast. On this stage, however, not so much. We have a burn time of 31 seconds. That means that we have to burn at around 15 seconds on the node in T minus. Right here. Oh, excuse me. That's a good beer. Hertog Jan Bokbeer. There we go. It is autumn, so it is allowed. Alright, so there's almost 15 seconds on the clock. We're going to start burning. So if we slow down, we can make a little correction still. Alright, so here's the Kerbal Space Center again. I'm going to fly over it. Look at this magnificent bastard. Alright, here we go. Let's focus view on the Mun. Oh, that was too fast. Too fast indeed. Let's go retrograde. So we can still point at the target to save it. And the target will apparently point retrograde now as well, I think. Yeah. It says you have to save this. In order to fix it, you have to point retrograde a bit. So let's do it. Alright, I think that's spot on. Yes. Great stuff. Let's warp here and let's set Shepless capsule as target. We already did. And let's warp here and let's go to retrograde mode. And we'll make it surface. No, we'll make it orbit retrograde. There we go. Falling towards the Mun. Alright, here we go. Time warp complete. Right, so we're right at the periapsis. We're gonna try... I'm gonna try and meet up with the target on the light side of the Mun. So let's pull this in. Alright, so what if we warp to here? I think that's going a bit too far. So how would we fix this? Because we're going to overshoot it. We could, of course, do another lap. Because the Mun is turning underneath it. So we want this guy. We want this guy to go to the other side of the Mun. And we'll just lap underneath it. In order to make the laps a little bit quicker, we're just gonna burn. We're just gonna burn a little bit towards the prograde. Alright, periapsis, let's put it to 80 kilometers. So I think we can now... Alright. God. Alright, so Shepless capsule is now slowly going towards the sunny side. And we're just going around and around and around. It's a probe anyway. There's no one in it waiting for anything. So that's good. Alright, I think this is one of the better windows we're going to get. So let's warp here. And let's go to surface retrograde. How much fuel do we have in this thing? Not enough to break. So we're just gonna empty it all out, and then we'll just do the rest on the lander fuel, which is still 3,000 meters per second. It's insane. All right, so let's empty this vessel. All right. Great. Now we need to do a little bit of work here because we need to go to the north. Now I think north. This is radially up. So let's take a look at the target. You know what? Let's actually point towards the target. And let's burn towards the target. So it goes a little bit like this. And then we'll point surface retrograde. Alright, so I think we're now gonna really fall towards the mun. Can we see the target from here? Yes, we can. Alright. Now that gives us a little bit of perspective, doesn't it? So this is surface anti-target, so this is going to be towards the target somewhere. Alright, so what we're doing right here is docking. So we're pushing the retrograde marker onto the anti-target, like this. And then we're just burning to make it stop. Then we burn towards the target again. But I'm gonna burn... You know what? I'm gonna burn to the prograde, I think. I'm gonna pull the prograde onto the target. Target node, there we go. Alright, so that's... Alright, so we're doing a very... What looks to be a very stupid move, and it is. It is really a stupid move. But we're gonna try and connect to our target. Alright. 15 kilometers, that's the closest we're gonna get like this. Turn on the lights. Now that's a suicide burn. Alright. Right, so this is nowhere near close enough. We're gonna have to do something like this. Get up there. I don't think we're gonna get close enough to... Alright, so if we burn radial now... we will actually keep hopping in that direction. Alright. No, let's burn radial out again. Get it to 0. And burn towards them. A little bit. Alright, I think we're getting somewhere. This is not very fuel efficient though. And I don't think we're gonna... Yeah, it's farther away than 2 kilometers. It won't register. I can see what they call this a very high high praise target if we can do something like this. Alright, so now we're gonna land this. And we'll be rather close. Close enough to switch. Great. And we'll just have the guy come here. I don't think we're gonna do 2 rescues with this vessel. I think that's gonna be a bit too much. Alright, let's keep it stable a bit. Great. Alright, we did find Shepless. So we'll get towards Shepless. Hey Shep. Alright, how about you take a surface sample? Why not? Let's take it with you and an EVA report. Because you're in the Midlands. Oh, we'll just have you plant a flag as well. There we go. Straight to the point. Alright, Shepless. We're gonna quick save you. And we're gonna have you jump. Grab your rocket pack. And let's go. You're gonna go on a voyage. Stop falling. You don't want to fall here. Yeah, so I just thought we need about 900 Delta V to get back home, so I don't think we can do a second rescue with this this same vessel because the targets are too far apart. It's really nice for a rescue on one plane. Like on the equator, for example, that would have been fine if they were both on the equator, but they're not. Okay, come on. Whoops. Stop dilly-dallying. No lollygagging. Alright, let's go. So where is the other set as target? Junie's shipwreck. Alright, perhaps we can go there. We have quite a bit of fuel left. Just gonna go straight up. Then do this. $6,000 on the Apple apps. So what if we point south? Which way is south actually? Can we see our target anywhere? I can't see it. I don't know where we're going. I think this is to the north. I thought right. Is it though? Oh no, it's not. It's not. We're burning towards the target surface. Hello. We're going radial out. Radial out. Alright, that's better. Alright. So that cost us a lot of fuel. Did we quick save even? Oh god. I think we didn't. We're gonna rescue the rescue vessel. Oh god. We just lost a lot of fuel to basically nothing at all. Oh my god. Can we even circularize this? Nope. We can't. Oh my god. I don't think... I think we quick saved before we got in, right? Quick load. Yeah, we quick saved after getting a flag. Great. Yeah, on Guild Wars 2. No, I'm streaming. I'm streaming right now. Alright, so... Lesson learned. We're gonna quick save more often. And you must still do your homework. Yeah, Bas is right. Bas is very much right. Oh, we're going too fast. Come on. All right. We're in. Let's turn the spacecraft radial out still. Let's keep radial out as our heading. Can we quick save this? Yes. So let's go up 20 meters. It's not a lot, but we can at least get a north heading now. Like this. Alright, let's try and get this up in orbit. Alright, let's try and circularize this, and then we can see what we're gonna do. Maneuver node, there we go. So not target, but orbit retrograde, yes. Alright, 15 kilometers on either side. That's good. We still have fuel left, so we can make a return probably. Not gonna quick save yet. Yeah, this cannot land again. We're stuck in this. All right, so let's make a maneuver node in map view, I guess. Add maneuver. All right, so this is a bit different, of course. We need to escape. And our escape velocity is not going to be that much. Oh, come on. Add maneuver, yes. Let's try that again. So this is a bit strange, isn't it? This slings us in a very, very awkward position around the Mun. The lowest periapsis is going to be right around there, I think. Going to cost us a lot of delta V already. We just about have that. Nope, we're not gonna be able to do that. All right, so we're gonna quick load again because we're gonna need an assist. So we're gonna go up to here. Let's boost a bit, and we're gonna get a apoapsis of just around 10 kilometers. I think the highest mountain on the Mun is lower than 10 kilometers. We're gonna go right to 10 seconds. The apoapsis, I'm just gonna try and push it 1 second ahead of us. Alright, we can't. Let's at least get a periapsis on the other side of the Mun. Fine. So it's a bit crooked, but I think that if we do it like this, add a maneuver, escape the Mun. Alright, I think this maneuver will fit within what we can do and what we can't do. Oh god. Oh golly. Well, not really, apparently. We can get very close, but not close enough. We're gonna have to do an adjustment as soon as we get there. Yep. Well, that's fine. We can do adjustments. So what if we adjust? Oh, we can do it a little bit earlier, and that will make it better, I guess. Yeah, look. If we just do it earlier, we will be fine. All right, let's earlier still. Oh, look, we have plenty of options. No, this needs to be a little bit later. All right. And then a little bit more throttle. That's going to be it. Perfect. Warp to the next maneuver. Alrighty, we've got a 9-second burn. It's not going to be too much. Alright, I think think we're a little bit off. Just a little bit off. But it's fine. There we go. Nice, nice periapsis. Alright, so we're gonna warp. No, first off, we're gonna go anti-normal. We're gonna eject this. We're gonna make a new staging because we almost deployed the parachute. Alright, bye. We don't need this anymore. It's gonna crash into the Earth, into Kerbin. That's fine. Alright, so surface, orbit. Orbit retrograde. Pull in this and let's go to... Yeah, let's go to our flyby. Flyby of little old Kerbin. Ah, there we go. Alright, orbit retrograde. Let's turn it to surface mode. It's not going to matter too much, but let's do it anyway. So there is supposed to be a little bit of debris right beside us, but it's already deviated too much. Oh, there it is. Alright, so this will slow down our apoaps considerably on our first re-entry. But we're still shooting up. We're going to go for another lap. We're going to go for another lap. Alright, and going back. Righty. How are we doing? We're going to go for another pass. Yep, we're going to go for another pass. Alright, another pass. There we go. It's because the periapsis is quite low, all things considered. So yes, we are burning through the atmosphere, but not really that fast. We are burning some ablator though. The ablator is gone. Alright. We can eject the air shield. Oh god. That was a bit strange, wasn't it? Oh my god. Oh, we're going so fast. Alright, one more pass. I think one more pass. Alright, whoop, 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 whoop. And faster, 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 yes. Here we go again. Alright, let's dive. Our capsule is heating up. But it's not heating up like... It's not heating up deadly. Alright, our apoapsis is dropping, I think. I think we're gonna make this finally a landing. Still going up. Are you serious? It's gonna need another pass. Oh, that sucks. Oh, Shepless. You've been on you've been on the Mun for ages and now you're going back into space once again. Oh no, you're staying under 70. Alright, alright, alright. Yep, there's the infamous camera switch. You just wanted to land on the light side of the planet. I cannot blame you. Alright, Shepless. Let's see you survive this. So these missions we're doing to rescue these people, if we do this with a single capsule, it would be a lot more efficient, of course. If we sent a single capsule up to get them, it would be a lot cheaper as well. This is costing us a lot of money, even though we're not making any money from it. Oh well, this mission is, of course. The previous mission didn't, because we were just rescuing our own men, and one woman, actually, one woman. All right, let's see how they fare now. All right, we're gonna land in the ocean. No surprise there. We're gonna pass again through the thicker part of the atmosphere, down 15 kilometers. All right, and this is where we need to bleed off the speed. So we're getting hot. So let's do this trick. If you spin around, you'll actually deflect some of the heat. Oh, this is critical, boys. But we did it. We did it. All right, let's press the spacebar. We'll get the parachute out. Oh my god. We just survived this. We just survived this. But we did. Just about made it. Yeah. Absolutely. So with the jettisoned air heat shield, we're a lot lighter. So this, if we jettison the heat shield, then the single parachute can take it. Alright, we did it. We've got one. Shepless Kerman, engineer. Collect temperature scans near the mini egg. That's our rover. Science data from space around the Mun. We can do that. New surface outpost on the Mun. 6 Kerbals, mining. Alright, so this needs to be a mining place with ability to support 6 Kerbals. That's a bit too much, if you ask me. Equatorial orbit of Kerbin. That's no problem at all, I guess. Surface outpost on Ike. Now that's an interesting one. We haven't been to Juna. We haven't left the Kerbin system yet. So I'm wondering how we should do it. I think nuclear propulsion is then the way to go. First, let's see if there's anything interesting that we want from this branch still. Yeah, so I think aerospace tech, yeah, this is of course a really nice thing to have. This can also work as a space engine. Really nice. Both air intake and just on oxidizer. So that's really good. Advanced landing. I think we're just going to have to get some advanced landing so we can get these extra large landing gears and the heat shield 10 meters. Oh, inflatable rings. Oh, that's interesting. That is really interesting. Heavy landing. Advanced motors. I think this is really cool as well. Rovemax models. Yeah, bigger wheels. That's cool. I think ion propulsion is going to be the way to go. So we're going to have to get a little bit more science for that. Is there anything we still need to upgrade? Fully upgraded. Fully upgraded. Fully upgraded. The runway is fully upgraded. This is fully upgraded. This still needs an upgrade, and this is fully upgraded. Alright, so only the spaceplane hangar still needs an upgrade. Then funds are not really a problem anymore. Mission control. That's fine. Yeah. So, we forgot science data from around Kerbin again. Alright, so this lander is a bit too heavy duty for what we're doing. Right? So what if we open up the other rescue egg that we had, which is a lot smaller, right? Let's get rid of this and this. So this thing, yeah, it's, well, that's not meant for landing. All right, so let's go. Don't save. Let's just do the Mun rescue egg. So this is the Mun rescue egg. Let's keep this. And let's make this a smaller version, right? Let's get rid of this. So we'll just have the remote guidance unit. Remote guidance unit over here. So that's going to be the base of it. We're going to put a single command pod on it. And then a single parachute. A normal one. That's too big. Normal one. Some photovoltaic panels on it, and some antennas. Sure, I think we can put them here, right? That's fine. Action group 1 for these to toggle. Alright, so put a heat shield underneath it for re-entry. Let's get half of it. I think that's plenty. Alright, cool. This needs to land on the Mun. So what do? We grab our this fuel tank. After we put a decoupler in between. Yep, Terrier engine. That's going to be the best. Or we can get a nerve based. Yeah, we can do it nerve based, I think. Well, that doesn't have the no, that doesn't have the punch to get it off the ground. A single Terrier, I think, can lift this from the Mun. It's a lot of Delta V right there, just for landing this. I think it needs some more fuel. So how do we do this with the earlier ones? Yeah, so then we had a couple of these on the side, right? And these were used to land on. I think. I think we did land on this, right? That does ring a bell. So do we still need this to feed into here? I think it does. Or does it just take from them? No, because we need to get rid of these as soon as we lift off from the mun. Nah, it's just too big. I don't think the terrier can handle that as well. We could get some of these rings on it, or some baguettes, external tanks. That does help a lot, actually. So why not? Put some baguettes on it. Gives us a lot more power. On this small crap. This looks like crap, of course, but I think it's rather genius. Why didn't we think of this before? So what if we don't do the baguettes, but we do just the smaller tanks, right? Like these. 4 of these. Yeah, that works like a charm. Put some nose cones on it. So aerodynamic noses. Alright. And like this. Right, so what if we blow this to the mun? Right, I think that will do. Let's decouple these, if we can. Radial decoupler. Like this. As soon as they have outlasted their usefulness, we want to get rid of them. So that stage... These stages need to switch. So this stage is not very thrust to weight ratio friendly. Right, so now it isn't. Now it isn't either. Not really. Well, whatever. I think it can lift us off the mun. I think. And therefore it works. Stage lifter ×4. Oh, we already have one right here. Oh, this is the big Rockomax lifter. That's not even gonna fit. That's gonna clip. Yeah. We're gonna do the this stage lifter. There we go. Gives us a lot of delta V. I don't think it's enough. Damn it. So what about the ×2? So this all goes. Right, then this goes. Oh, this doesn't need to go here. No, 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 no. This goes much later. Alright, so this goes here. Right? This goes at the same time this goes. And these come off later. Alright, so this comes off and these go on. That's right. Then these come off. I think that's better. Alright. So now this staging is fixed. These go off all at the same time, then this goes, and then this. Alright. I don't know why it's such a bad... I don't know why these... This is all wrong for some reason. That's better. Great. Then we put the stage lifter ×4 underneath. But this goes, yeah, then these go, then this goes. These two go then. No, that's not right. This has to go, and then these engines have to go. Alright, so one... Yeah, these can go at the same time. Alright, so these go at the same time. Sure. I think that's a nice mun rescue egg. And we'll just call this the petite. It has remote guidance units. It has a little bit of a... We can get rid of the monopropellant. This is just to rescue one dude. I think it's fine. Generator, but storage is lacking. That I agree. Storage is lacking. Electricity. There we go. Empty crew cabin. That's exactly what we want. An empty crew cabin. This needs to fly on its own. All right. This is the petite. Let's try it out. All right. I'm gonna grab a beer real quick. Alright, oh presto, here we go. Oh, hopefully the last one. Yes, this is the last guy we have on the mun still. So, this should be the last rescue mission. I think rescue missions are the most interesting, personally. I think they're really cool. Because they provide a real challenge. I mean, if you know how to orbit, you can orbit any old craft from that point on. But if you want to rescue some people... Oh, that's... it's dangerous to turn this right now. We're going to have to wait it out a bit. Because it's very top heavy, this thing. Alright, that went just about right. Alright, so we're barely touching the controls and we're taking a bit of a nosedive. Not the best. Yeah, great. We did the contract for to rescue. So that gives us a lot of money, so that's cool. I think we like that. Right, and then I think we're gonna make a really big space station around Minmus. I think a space station around Minmus would be the best thing from here on out. We need to dock 2 vessels near Minmus anyway. We'll make a little Minmus Xenon rover as soon as we can make one. I think that's really nice. Just flies on xenon gas. And we'll make a mining station and whatnot. A mining drill. Alright, so we're gonna need to be in a polar orbit in order to do this rescue, because he's very high up near the North Pole, and we need to just get under it, you know? We just need to get it to go underneath us so we can do a landing on top of him. I think that's the best solution for this. Right. Point out the antennas and let's go. I think we're a bit late with this one. Let's see how it goes. If we can help it by doing this, that would be nice. Alright, so we can try and keep this apoapsis around the 3-second mark. Alright, 3 seconds, yeah. That's 5 seconds, it's a bit too much. 4 seconds. I think we're gonna have to go to the other engines. Alright. Yeah, I think this is going to be just about perfect. Oh, we have so much Delta V with this craft. I didn't even realize this would be such a good craft. But this has a lot of Delta V. Still has like 4,000 something. And it's wobbling a bit, so I don't know how true that is. But we'll see. We'll have to see about that. Liquid fuel, it's... I don't know how this goes, really. Is this full? Yeah, then it's good. Alright. Alright, so we have something on the Mun. Yeah, this is still going to crash from some time. We still have a guy on the Mun. Alright, let's set the target. Uni's shipwreck. Great. And let's go into map view. We're going to do an intersect. Add a maneuver. Let's see if we can make this a little bit more efficient, shall we? So we're just doing it a little bit later or a little bit earlier. You can make quite a difference. Alright, so that's a difference, alright, but that's the other way around. Alright, so this is the closest encounter we're gonna get, and then we just give a little bit of gas. Alright, let's go to the maneuver. Warp. It's a 32-second burn. With our 5 Terrier engines. We didn't add any legs to this because I thought we were going to land on the tanks, but then we added engines. So we'll just have to land very gently. That's the only thing. The only thing. All right, so let's turn this bad boy around. And let's go towards here. Yep. All right. And let's warp towards 20 seconds and we'll start the burn. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Middle fuel tank still full. Alright, let's perfect it. Great stuff. Great Mun Periapsis. We're gonna go warp there. We're gonna point retrograde. And we're gonna circularize. Well, no, we're not gonna warp there. I totally forgot. Let's quick save. Totally forgot. We need to add another maneuver. We're also gonna focus on the Mun. Focus view. And we're gonna grab the maneuver. And we're gonna make a inclination change. So we're gonna put it on top of the Mun. We're gonna put it on top. A nice polar orbit. Perfection. 17 kilometers. I dig it. Let's warp to the next maneuver. This is a very small burn. Just a second. Second of our time. We're going to do it very slowly. Very slowly. I do hope that this is the last rescue mission of the evening. Alright, great. Perfection. Perfection. Alright, let's go to the orbit. And let's keep in mind... I'm going to do a little bit of a weird trick now. So we're going to swoop in and fall towards the Mun. Alright, and let's circularize. Great. Now our apoapsis is quite high compared to the periapsis. We want it to be also around the 15 kilometer mark. "15 kilometers, come on." Well, you know, I think we can live with 20. Sure, we can live with 20. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the Mun. Set this as target. We've already set it as target. And we're going to just warp around. Before we do that, by the way, we're going to quickly go into here. Check if we have hibernation in warp. Auto. Alright, so this is going to take a while. Let's see how much fuel we have left. We have plenty of fuel left. So this, for some reason, has more fuel than the rest. Is that true? Yes, it is. For some reason, that's true. I think... Oh, this is disconnected. This one is disconnected. Alright, then we have to transfer this. Transfer the fuel. how do we transfer it? There was a button for it. I just can't remember now. Oh, this is it. All right. So this is a bit of a problem because we're going to be flying asymmetrically. All right. So as soon as this, we didn't check this, sadly. All right. We'll just have to wait until we're right above Uni's shipwreck. Best way to do that is to go to the tracking station. All right, let's toggle the relays. Let's see, debris. Yeah, we need debris. Let's we have 2 probes apparently. So let's toggle relays. Payload egg probe. Yeah, that's landed. We can. I don't think we want to get rid of it. Resource scanner is also a probe. Then we have this mun egg debris. We'll get rid of it. Terminate. Terminate. So payload egg, sure. Shepless capsule, terminate. Get rid of it. Resource scanner. Yeah, we can keep this. So Joni Kerman, that's fine, but his shipwreck, we can terminate it. Rescue egg debris, terminate it. So this is now the Mun Rescue Egg Petite, and we'll just have to. All right. Fly. All right, so now we're very close to it. I'm gonna do a little quick save. Quick saving. Let's turn retrograde. And we are going to go to the map. And we're going to say, you know what? Unset this target. Well, oh, we can't set this guy as target. That's fine. Surface retrograde. So we're just going to fly over him. And we're just gonna do a little burn. Right, so I think our little fuel tank that has a little bit too much. We need to alt control click. No, what is it? Alt right click. Yes. All right, so this one has a little bit too much. This needs to go out to the other ones. It's going to be a bit wobbly. Yeah. That's a bit of a problem then. That is a little bit of a problem. Right, so what if we... What if we turn this into our advantage? Right, so... I don't think there is a way to turn this into an advantage. I think this is just poor design. Oh my god. Alright, so I think it's best if we decouple now. And just take our losses. Alright, so we need to go that away. So those will crash. That's fine. I do like the looks of it. Alright, so we need to go that way. So let's do it. Just a little bit. Plenty of fuel left. Oh, that's even too far. Alright. And a bit of course. A little bit of course. A little bit of fireworks. Even though there's no sound in space, we can manage it. Alright. How are we looking right now? Better. Luckily we're on the bright side of the mun. This could have been a lot worse. Alright, we're not close enough to trigger an encounter. So we'll just have to beep up a bit closer. What the hell just happened? Did we actually survive that? I think we did. My goodness. My goodness me. Alright, we're definitely gonna quick save that. And we're just gonna get to this guy. This capsule. We can get rid of this capsule. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Wow, indeed. We crash landed. We were really lucky. Absolutely lucky. This is the most luck I've had in ages. So we just landed on the corner of one of our main engine, and the corner just seems to be the made of unobtainium, I guess, or I guess imbellivium, or some other metal like that. And we just bounced right off the surface of the mun. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Alright, so this is a single pod rescue mission. No other rescue missions allowed. We can still use the big pod if we have people in orbit around the planet that needs to come back. Then we can easily make one of those transporter type things. We can even, I think, we can even put on one of those kettles. What are they called again? Kettle. Yeah. A storage containment unit. A Kerbal containment unit, something like that. Alright, let's slowly go forward. Alright, let's not fudge this up. And luckily, we've learned from our first moon landing that on the moon you can just spin and you will go right up. It's like a Beyblade, you know. The faster it spins, the more stable it is. All right, we're in. Joni Kerman, you're in. Flyby of the sun. When did we have a flyby? Well, I don't know. I don't care either. I'm just happy to not have died here. That's great. All right, so here we are. We have Mun Egg 1 still here. You know what? Switch to Mun Egg 1. What's going on here? Other side of the mun, truth be told. Yeah, this is inoperable. Does it still have... Oh yeah, we can just destroy this by spinning real fast. SAS disengaged. Alright, let's see if we can wreck this. Well. Nope. That exploded. That's good. So this does have electric charge, and it does have a reaction wheel. Oh, that's a lot of debris. But we have no control with this, no crew, no probe, nothing at all. Alright. Switch to the petite egg. STDW plays, SDTW plays. Let's get him back. I wholeheartedly agree. So let's point up and let's go to the 90-degree marker. This will not get us in a perfect orbit, I know. But we'll at least have an orbit. Right, there we go. Blast. Full blast. Let's get him back. Joni, you're gonna go right back to Kerbin. You're gonna go on a nice long holiday. You have deserved it. Alright. Let's go a bit closer to the apoapsis. Alright, stable orbits. There we go. Now, as for our heading, this is going to be a bit awkward. We're going to add a maneuver. Escape the mun. Alright, so that's a really big loop we're taking there. So depending on where we burn, we get a different result. Alright. So I don't think we have a closest approach here. I don't think there is... Oh well, that looks to be promising. Crashing right into Kerbin. Alright, you know what? 70 kilometers with room for adjustment. Alright, let's get it down to at least 40 kilometers. You know, 35. I think 35 is a nice round number. It's halfway through the atmosphere. Really picky here. Look, that's perfect. Alright, let's warp to the next maneuver. There we go. It's an 18-second burn. We have plenty of fuel. Plenty of fuel. We can even brake once we're in the atmosphere. So that's how good of a craft this is. If it's not for the tiny mistakes like not connecting one of the fuel pipes. But you know, we managed. We managed. Alrighty. Let's get this to 35 degrees. 35,000 I was going to say, but that's fine as well. Alright, let's warp the hell out of here. There we go. Alright. Where is our lovely Kerbin? There it is. Alright, let's retract the antenna. That's going to be a bit of a problem. And we're just going to burn as fast as we can, as much as we can. Alright, so that's... Did you see that? So we started turning, and then we just pointed... We just pointed this... we just ejected as soon as it pointed away from the craft. I think we had plenty of ablator. Yes, plenty. We can do with from Kerbal, from anywhere around Kerbal. I think we can do with just 20 to 40 ablator, depending on the size of the craft. But it's fine either way, and I think this will do just fine as well. One parachute, yeah, surface speed 6 kilometers. This can take quite a beating, I believe. The battery, not so much. So we're going to just leave this here. Alright, so... there we go. Recover the vessel. Made it again. Yes, sir. We did it. Got a little bit of science from him. We didn't plant a flag for him, but I think we had more pressing matters like praying to whatever god there is because of the very lucky thing we had. We have a couple of Mun probe debris items laying around. We're gonna just terminate all of it. We have the Mun Egg 1 probe. Now the Mun Egg 1 probe. What's this again? Yeah, so this, the Mun Egg 1, we're going to get rid of it. Terminate. So then we still have here Mun Egg 1 itself. We're going to terminate that as well because it's empty now. There's no one in it anymore. The Minmus Science Surface Egg, we're going to leave Wenli's wreckage. So who's in here? No one at all. Orbiting. I think we already saved Wenli. There's no one in it, so let's terminate it anyway. We have a mini egg, a little rover. We have the payload egg probe here as well. Oh, we look at this. Cache. Resource scanner on Minmus. And Joni's shipwreck. So Joni shipwreck can be terminated as well. We have four things now in all on Minmus actually. A resource scanner, a service egg. Let's fly the service egg. Or let's at least check in. So these people have been here for a long time. They've been researching, I think, for years now. And I think it's about time we get some of them back, don't you say? We have some science here. Let's transmit it. We're in the sunlight, so we can transmit all we want. So note to self, if we ever make something like this again, we're going to need some more battery capacity. Some more science added, great. Now this thing serves as a relay as well as a science lab. We can host a lot of people in here. We can connect some of these some modules to it. So we could have, for instance, a refueler just connect to this. That would be great. But yeah, I think that's just about everything we're gonna do today. Let's go back to the Space Center. And something we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of all of our now that we have these perfect probe cores. What we're gonna do is we're gonna unlock large probes. No, not this one. Automation. Yeah, we're gonna unlock these. 550. I think that's great. Alright, so we're going to put these communitrons and relay antennas. We're going to put these on some really impressive probes that use, for instance, the remote guidance unit, for which we need another 1,000 research. That's insane. I think we could do it with the hex, the Probodobodine hex. I think this is a good probe core. Because it has a reaction. It cannot transmit science with its data transmitter. Well, we can fix it by putting a relay on it and something else. Scan modes, biome and terrain. It has CurbNet access. It has a reaction wheel. It's rather strong compared to this one. This one doesn't have a really strong reaction wheel. This one does. So we'll just put a relay thing on here. And Communitrons. It can SAS whatever we want. And we can just put this in an equatorial orbit or a polar orbit of any planet that we want. And we can make a great access network with these. So we'll put a hex on it, and we'll put some of these on it. The Communitron and the relay antenna. Automatic store and forward capabilities, as well as advanced pathfinding algorithms. It does require quite a bit of charge. So this also is going to need one of those Gigantor solar panels. So I think... So we're gonna quickly design it, but we're not gonna shoot it in the air just yet. So let's put a hex down. We're gonna make this a really small thing, and you know what? We'll put some fuselages on it instead. So one of these fuselages and one of these motors, nerve motor. So this is very small, and it can yet deliver quite a punch. It's also probably very light. This is 5 tons. So what if we compare that to one of these fuel tanks and a Terrier engine, for example, or perhaps even a Spark engine. Now that gives us a lot more delta V, and it's even lighter. Right, so why do we bother with the nerve engines then? Alright, wait a second. So, Oscar bees. Oh, these Oscars are quite small actually. Alright, so one of these and a Spark engine. It even has enough thrust away to put this in the air. So that's insane. Alright, let's put the Relay 100 antenna on it. This one goes on top. We need 2 Communitrons on the side. And these extend like this. Yeah, alright, cool. Very cool. Auto strut, heaviest part. Auto strut, hibernate and warp, yes, of course. Auto strut, heaviest part. Alright, so we can extend these by pressing 1. Toggle by pressing 1. And we need some solar arrays as well. We're probably going to need a battery as well. This has an internal battery. Electric charge 1000. Oh, that's good enough. Alright, so then we just need solar panels. Gigantor solar arrays. Alright, so if we extend these, how does it look? Alright, that's quite intense. Yeah. Alright, I like that. So if we put them like this, extend. Yeah, and if we extend these, they will not interfere with each other. Alright, so this is going to be our little cure-all relay antenna, and it's just 3.5, just under 3 tons. That's insane. And we'll put a couple of these in the atmosphere. Let's put some of these on as well, just in case we forget to extend the solar panels. Still under 3 tons. Alright, so what if we put a Terrier engine on it instead of this? Oh, that gives us a lot less delta V. Alright. So these twitches then? No, even less. Alright, so let's stick with the Spark. Spark liquid fuel engine. Oh, so now it's not so tough anymore. Alright, so the Terrier engine. That's that's less still, but the Spark still has 1000 delta V, even with all this weight put on. Right, so auto strut, heaviest part, that's good. Let's see, auto strut, we don't need this to auto strut, and this we don't need this to auto strut. There we go. All right, so that's a really nice relay antenna. So this is going to be the relay egg, and we're going to save that. Let's see if we open up anything. Do we have a relay egg at the moment? No, we don't have anything. All right, so depending on where we want to put this, we can just grab stage 2 lifter. There we go. Oh, that's going to be a bit awkward, isn't it? Yeah. So we might want to put this in a fairing. Alright, so we're going to put this in a fairing then. Payload. That's the big one. We don't need the big one, we need the smaller one. Alright, so let's build this up. Oh, this doesn't go any bigger than this. No, this is not good. We need the big one actually, in order to house this entire thing. Alright, and then put this on. Yeah, this can easily go any way we want it. Alright, so this is the relay egg. Let's test it for a minute, shall we? Why not? So this goes all at the same time, and this decouples together with this. I don't think that's a good idea. And then this decouples together with this. Sure. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. Alright, let's save it. And let's launch it. Let's put a relay in. Would be nice to make it geostationary orbit. So geostationary orbit is where the orbit of this craft will take exactly the same time as one rotation of the planet. Normally it's called geostationary orbit, but of course this is on Kerbin, so it's geo. It's geostationary orbit. Yes. All right. So let's put this in the air. We forgot one very important thing. We also need to put some sort of science on this. Something to transmit. So I was thinking a thermometer like this, and a so we can all put this on the same side, right? Thermometer, seismometer, and a prismat. Then we have the gravioli detector. Still love that name. See, I think that's it. I think this is only for atmosphere, so I don't think this counts really. Oh, we'll put it on it anyway. No, I don't think we're going to need that at all. I think that's a bit stupid. Alright, so let's put science. Let's put all the science instruments. So, log temperature. Log gravity. Log seismic data. And log pressure data. We'll put it all on the 2. There we go. Still everything on 2? Yes. Cool. Save it again. Launch. So let's try and put this in a nice big orbit. Let me quickly look it up. So geostationary orbit. Alright, so the orbital altitude needs to be see, 2,800,000 863,000 meters. Alright, we're gonna try. We're gonna try, and otherwise we'll just put it in A orbit. And we'll just see. As long as we have a relay going around the planet, I'm very happy. Alright, so there she blows. As soon as we hit 45 degrees, I'm gonna get it more stable. Alright, a little bit of drag there, but it's fine. So here you can see the orbital period, so this just needs to be 1 day, and then we'll be fine. It doesn't matter if the apoapsis is a little bit tougher than the periapsis. I don't think that's very interesting. Alright, there we go. Now, as soon as we hit the top of the atmosphere, let's see where we're going to the 75 apoapsis now. I'm gonna pull this flat to the horizon, and we're gonna explode our clamshell. There we go. We're gonna extend all of our communication and solar panels. Oh, didn't we get the solar panels on as well? Sad. Alright, let's get this on the 90-degree heading. Let's keep it stable, ladies and gentlemen. Electric charge is good. Oxidizer is good. Alright. Let's put this in a nice orbit. Orbital period right now is 15 minutes. So we want the apoapsis to be right around 2.5 million something kilometers. That's quite high. That is quite high. So let's just go prograde, and let's just wait until we hit the apoapsis marker. Just so we're a little bit more what's it called? Economic. Just a little bit more economical with our burns. Alright, so that's an orbit right there. Let's flip it around. Fuel efficient, thank you. That's what I was looking for. Alright, so the apoapsis needs to be around the 3 million kilometer mark. That will put it somewhere between the Mun and between Minmus, I believe. So that's also very good. Oh no, it's we're way too high already. Oops. Still have a lot of fuel left, so we can make mistakes like this, no problem. I thought that would get us. No, we need 2.8 million something. 2.8 million. I think that's good. Now onto the apoapsis, where we will go prograde. And we'll try and make this. Try and make this as circular as we can. Alright, let's ditch this stage. So what did we say? 2.8... 2.863. 863. That's how far we will need to go. Right, 2.863. We're very close on this end. Two point eight. $865 on this end now. Excuse me. Alright, let's warp here. And in the meantime, go to a spark engine and put the thrust limiter to 10%. Excuse me. Alright, so this is not entirely right. This is not entirely how it's supposed to be, but let's just do this and just add a couple of seconds. Take a look at the lower left if you can see it on stream. We're gonna burn until the seconds hit the exactly 6 hours. So a Kerbal day is 6 hours. That's something to keep in mind. Kerbal day is 6 hours, and there is a little bit of loss of efficiency. There we go. 1 day exactly. All right. Now let's turn radial out. So we will always point away from the planet. And I don't think really this makes a lot of difference, but look at this. Now we're here, connecting to the network. This is, of course, a relay. We'll have to rename this. Rename. This is a relay. This is relay. This is Kerbal Relay 1. Accept. Alright, and this will always stay above this side of Kerbal. Just watch. We're going to warp. Alright, so it's best shown if we focus on here. Alright, so I'm gonna fast forward now. Focus on yes, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna watch this line. We're gonna focus. So it stays on the same spot all the time. And that's what geostationary orbit means. This will always stay on the same spot compared to Kerbin. So there we go. Our first geostationary orbit relay. It's going to send signals out wherever it can. I don't think we can fix anything with the rotation. I think we can just turn SAS off. And we'll just hibernate on if we want to. Now there are a couple of things we want to do, of course, because we have some science instruments here. Let's press 2. And we can send this, we can send this, and we can send this. Now we also get a contract completed because we needed some scientific data from around the Kerbin for a long time. Now we finally have it. Alright, so there you go. Transmit science, we've done it. Transmit or recover science data from space around the Mun. Well, that's going to be easy as well, right? Because we have on our tracking station. Oh, so these relays are going to be really good. We're going to get rid of this debris. Terminate. So we have a couple of these pins around the Mun. Let's turn on relays for a second. We have the Kerbin Relay 1. Getting a real good signal to the to Minimus right there. We have we have something going around the Mun. Relay Mun 1. Let's fly it. Because I think these have science instruments on them. Yes. Log pressure data. It's a vacuum. Yeah, I know. Let's do temperature as well. Why not? So, done. And we get a contract completed again. Alright, so by putting these relay antennas everywhere, first off, we're making a network. So that's really good. You're making a network so you have good coverage everywhere. But now we have, of course, we have this relay going around Kerbin. But what if we had 4 relays going around Kerbin? Each one a quarter apart of each other. That would be very efficient because we would have a network just around Kerbin. So that would be really good. But I don't think it's very fruitful to have a network around Kerbin because we have the highest upgraded Kerbal Space Center. With the biggest capable sending machine, so to speak. So that will really not really help a lot. But we could do it around the Mun or around Minmus. We could even put some Kerbal, one of these relay stations in this middle ring just between Mun and Minmus, and put 4 of them as well. So if we put 4 of them right there, that will mean that we get a better coverage as well. Let's check our science before we end this episode, this live stream, because we have been streaming again for 3 hours and my holidays are over. I have to work in the morning, so I'm gonna quit gaming for now. 23 science is not much, but I'll have it. I will have it. Thank you so much. There we go. All right, back to the Space Center. Back to you, Jim. All right, here we go. Thank you so very much for watching. Let's roll them credits. Here we go. Ah, look at this. Look at this. Thank you so much for supporting the stream. We have right here, we have a couple of bartenders. Vidcore is here in the stream. Thank you so much for keeping an eye out, and CrimiBot as well. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you all again next time. Have a great day.